Oh, hey. What's up, people? So, aren't we supposed to be rallying in November? Aren't we supposed to be feeling good about ourselves? Aren't we supposed to be going into the holiday season with a Thanksgiving Day rally, a Santa Claus rally, a January effect rally, all those things that happen at the end of the year? You know what screwed it up? October. October screwed us up. Everybody. Everybody got hurt in October. And throughout October, what did we say? Oh, I can't wait for a dip in the market so I could buy, so we could rally to the end of the year. Well, here we are, people. Are you feeling like buying right now? You're probably not. This is the time we have to decide whether or not this is something new and exciting. You know how I talk about when the market's rallying and how I get all exuberant. Now, you got to remember that I make these videos to kind of tempt the matrix and fool the stock market gods, and I fucked with them big time this time, huh? I screwed it for everybody. Got ultra bullish there. Was buying calls, holding on to positions. Basically, that didn't work out. Lost 30 points in that Google trade. That was something, huh? Bought it at 615. Remember, I only talk about my winners here. Bought Google at 615, sold it at 585. There's a winner for you. Woo! We're having a ball over here. None of that matters to you, because what matters to you is that you get into this chat room and you hear what goes on every day. Now, if you're looking for someone that's going to sit there and explain to you setups, Bollinger Band stochastics, you know, all the other stuff, the VWAPs, ascending wedges. I got an ascending wedge in my ass right now, so I don't shit my pants. How do you feel about that ascending wedge? Huh? How about butt plugs? Let's talk about butt plugs. Because yesterday, in the midst of all the chaos that was going on, and we're talking about turkey stuffing, we're talking about where we're going to go over the weekend, but in the midst of all that, I said, here, take a look at this Amazon. And I'm telling jokes right in the middle of talking about the Amazon. It's like I'm multitasking. It was amazing. It was fantastic. I said, here, take a look at the Amazon. Let me explain to you what's going to happen here. I said, here, it's going to try to break 190. And if it fails the 190, all those rookie traders that just bought the 190 are going to get scared and they're going to sell it all the way back to 189.50. And then if it doesn't rally, it's going to test where it came from on the chart at 189.31. And then it went to 189.38. Didn't break that 189.31. So I said, you know what? Maybe you could test the waters right there at 189.50 and use that 189.31 as your stop. And then if it breaks 190, all the people that got pissed off for it not breaking 190 are going to come back in and the 190 break will finally go. And I also explained the faux show bro. And then I told a dick joke in the middle of it. Didn't explain anything about stochastics or Bollinger Bands or VWAPs or ascending, descending wedges based on what I was looking at. A little bit of support and resistance. I think I threw that in there, keeping it real simple. And then Amazon broke 190, spiked up to 190.25. I said, now you want to raise your stop if you're actually in this trade to 189.75 because that's where it pulled back to on that last pullback, explaining as we went along. Then I added another dick joke in there, little story about my kids and story about pickles. And then if Amazon pulls back to 189.75, you might want to dump out of it. But there it went, held on to 189.75, and then made another move above 190. And then it went to 190.50, and I explained the whole faux show bro concept about how people are getting faked out, shaked out, and then the stock will break out. And then I said, you might want to take some profits here if you actually did buy at 189.50 and sell it here at 190.50. And then, of course, the stock went up 3 more points right after I suggested that you sell, because that's what I do. So I guess the magic works even if I'm not in the trade. So I explained to you why I was getting in, why I thought you might want to get into the trade. The trade worked out. I don't know if this qualifies as good information, but I did hand you the opportunity, why I like the stock, why you should get in, what I think the stock will do, all in real time because I'm doing this live, not like these videos. There's no point in me telling you where the stock market's going to be 3 days from now because you know what? Today, the market will change 3 times, 4 times. It's changing now. Oh, it's changed again. No point in making calls on these videos. I still think Google's going to go to 1,200. What does that mean? It means nothing now, right? I got stopped out of the stock. I lost 30 points. Eventually, I'll buy the Google back. I may own 50 shares for my kids, whatever, but then the Amazon. So the Amazon trade was phenomenal. I was trading it really well, and it's so much easier to trade when your money's not on the line, but that's where you guys come in. If you really trust me and you really want to embrace the hard when I'm not trading a stock, I'm a genius. You might as well just do exactly what I say. If I'm not actually in the stock itself and trading it with my own money, now some people don't respect the guy that does that. Now, that's the way the real question remains. Do you not want to do a trade because I'm not in the trade, I don't have enough confidence in that trade? But does it really matter if the information I'm giving you is good and that you can make money? Because in my opinion, I could care less whether the guy that's giving me information is in this trade itself if the information is good. When it pisses me off is that when a guy just throws out a recommendation, I think you should buy this stock because blah, 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 blah. I think it's going to do this over a certain amount of time, but we don't own the stock at all. We think the stock's going to go up 250% in the next 6 months, but we don't have any of our money in it. Now, that doesn't make any sense. But for an individual trade, I was already up money for the day, and we did go 3 for 4 again. We had the MCP, the Cena, and some other, the Yandex short. So we had 3 trades throughout the day, so I wasn't going to start trading Amazon. I don't trade Amazon, but I carefully explained to you why you might want to take a look at it as it was gaining momentum there late in the day. Now, whether or not you accept that brings me to my last point. Get to the chat room. And it's not just a chat room. I'm not typing things in here. Balls. I got the shiny microphone. And I continue to talk throughout the day with my friends, the Bear and Stereo Mike, chiming in from time to time. And, of course, that's right. Bear made a sick call yesterday. He said, I don't care that Netflix is gapping down. He used the term baked in. They signed some new contracts, Bear told me. And I said, yeah, but they're issuing debt. He's like, but you know what? The new contracts actually might trump this debt thing. So maybe it might spike there at the open on this gap down. He's learning the vernacular. And there it went. Boom! I was like, holy shit, let me buy some here at 70. Next thing you know, I sold it for a 50-cent profit. Stock went up 3.5 points as soon as I got out. You know, that's the real magic that what I do. And don't ever forget, I never talk about the winners. All I do is talk about the losers. Because there's a big L. I don't know if you can see it anymore. Right on my forehead somewhere, if I squint a little, there's a big L, like, engraved in my skull. Because this guy you're looking at right now is a big-time loser. All right? I might have been somebody back in the day, but now I'm just a churning, burning fucking retard. But I'm here for you. Okay. So what I'm going to do over this holiday weekend, and I want to wish everybody that's been a participant of the Hit the Bid show over the last couple of weeks, months, years, thanks for being in the chat room. Thanks for being a part of what's going on. Thanks for helping me. Because getting this out there helps me therapeutically. And maybe that's why my stomach has been in knots. Maybe it's stomach cancer, could be kidney stones. I'm a 40-year-old Jew now, so I have to assume that I gotta just be a pessimist. The pessimism is just, it's really, man, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to swing it even back to mid. I'm way, way over there. You know, I think I'm just gonna just shit myself and not wake up tomorrow. So, you got that. So you might as well have a good time with me before I, wake up and be in some sort of hell, right? Because Jews don't go to heaven, according to the guy that was outside the other day with the sign. And the Stock Traders Almanac, if you don't have it, go ahead and get it. It's a great read. Mr. Hirsch, my buddy, wrote the book. It's pretty cool. Take a look at it. But again, the only way to experience what goes on, and I know you hate this face. There's so many things about me that you despise. But seriously, if you really want to appreciate it, and this guy, and I know I made a challenge, and okay, maybe I won't throw a bucket of poo on you if you fail. But for all the guys that send me emails, the guys who they give me a backhanded compliment, or they say, oh, it's losers like you that help me make money. Really? Come on to the chat room. I'll give you $500 if you give us 3 winners. And if you don't, there's got to be some sort of retribution. It can't be just, me giving out free money. You give us 3 winners that we can make money on. You got to go 3 for 3 now, okay? Big time. No losers, because you're that smart. 3 for 3. We'll give you $500. But if you don't, it's got to be some sort of retribution. You have to come here to New York, and we're going to have to embarrass you in some way. So we'll strike up that deal. You just send me an email, and we'll figure it out. Maybe the Bear will sit on you or something, or I don't know. We'll come up with something. Throw you outside naked with the Occupy Wall Street guys. call you, will paint you in the, paint a big 1% sign on you, throw you in the pile naked, even though they seem to be gone, which is kind of upsetting to me. Because if you didn't notice, when the Occupy Wall Street thing started, the market was rallying every day. September, Occupy Wall Street started. October, they gained some strength, and the market also gained some strength. And then when they started breaking up the Occupy Wall Street rally, weirdly, that the market started selling off and getting really choppy and awful again. So, I want them back. I want them back because I want the market to rally to the end of the year. So even when I mention the Occupy Wall Street people, the market starts taking off. Look at that. Futures are improving. Qs are moving up. So what I'm going to do for this holiday season, I'm going to spend some time today, and I'm going to make sure that every invitation that I meant to send out went out, because I think a few guys slipped through the cracks. And if you were in the chat room and you stopped by for one day and maybe you didn't get what you thought you were going to get or expected, please come back, because it's still free. Because I will not charge anybody until I'm completely happy and my crew's completely happy that it looks good, feels good, and right now it's looking good and feeling good. And my friend, I know you know who I'm talking about, JB out there, come back. Come back. Don't be insulted. Don't be insulted. It's my fault. I blame myself. You know who I'm talking about. JB, it's my fault. It's my fault. Everything's my fault. Blame me. I still want to remain friends. I know you don't care as much as I think you care, but we're still friends, buddy. Let's go out drinking and go to strip clubs again. All right? So, moral of the program, as it's going on 12 minutes, and some people don't appreciate when I go on for 12 minutes. They can't take the face. I know. I can't look at my face this long either, most of the time. That's why I have mirrors covered up in my house. I hate myself. Despise it. Ugh. At least I'm feeling a little better today, so that's a good thing. I only drank 2 cups of coffee opposed to 7 yesterday, and I ate oatmeal and crackers all day. I guess this is the life I have to lead. Wheat bread with nothing on it, oatmeal and crackers, and then a sensible dinner, which consisted of, oatmeal and Cheerios. Awesome life I'm leading right now. But to keep it going for you guys, this is what I'll do for myself. I'll eat nothing and just try to get by. I guess I'll lose some weight, but I'm going to pig out, so enjoy your holiday. Think of me when you're eating relentlessly on Thursday. Think of me sitting in a corner right now, somewhere, holding my stomach. Maybe I shouldn't eat that much. Think of me when you are confused about the stock market, because you're not alone. Think of me if you want some good advice. And if you have a financial advisor that's charging you a certain percentage rate to manage your money, think of me. I'll do it for less. Okay? What, you don't think I know financial planners? You need advice? I'll get it from them. I'll give it to you for nothing. How's that? All you got to pay is $50. Woo! I think it's a deal. I mean, I know there's guys out there paying financial advisors, which is hilarious. Hilarious. They get a percentage of what's in your portfolio to tell you what to do. Please, open up an Options Express account or Options House account or a Thinkorswim or something where it's really, really cheap to trade or do some trades. Go get yourself you're into mutual funds? American Century, no-load mutual funds. I hope you know what a no-load mutual fund, and I'm not talking about some sort of porn. You need advice? Come here. I'm doing this 15 years. So, before I, implode or explode or just pass out or just plode, come and hang out, bro. Sup, bro? Take a swing, bro. All right.